This is my speech one about maintaining a healthy work and school balance by Reed Letterman. Now, college is a very difficult time for everybody, especially in those critical first few semesters. Those can really help or hinder your college career. According to a national survey conducted by Ohio State University, 7 out of every 10 college students struggled with some sort of financial stress or anxiety about their financial situation at some point during the previous school year. Learning how to properly manage working and school could help alleviate some of that stress and get rid of that financial anxiety because you would have the income necessary to be able to live as a college student. Now, up to 79% of college students in this country have some sort of job on the side. So if you do, you are definitely not alone. And as a college student who works a job on the side and has to go to class, I've personally experienced how stressful it can be to maintain a healthy balance between the two things. Now, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks in this speech on maintaining balance between school and work. And if I've done my job right by the end of this speech, you guys should all be able to efficiently manage working and going to school. In this particular section, I'm going to go over the many benefits of having a job in college. I know all of you are thinking, I'm having enough trouble in my classes right now. Why would I want to throw a job into that mix? Well, according to the numbers, working while participating in college classes can actually boost, not lower, your GPA. A study conducted by the Bureau of Labor Statistics clearly shows that undergraduates who work part-time in college gained higher grades, which in turn led to a higher overall GPA than college students who did not work in college. And since a lot of people seem to worry that getting a job will lower their academic performance, and that's one of the major things I hear when I talk to people about this, I hope that this has eased some of your fears. You can 100% be successful academically and have a successful job. I would say that most, if not all of you, have put some thought into what you want to do when you leave here. Well, because this 4 years is going to go by like that, and then we're going to be official adults and have real responsibilities to take care of. And I know we've all heard that horror story from our parents and friends about that one guy who went to college for 4 years, powered through it, got all the grades necessary, got out of college, boom, stuck, can't find a job. And that's something that we really don't want to happen to us. And as crazy as it sounds, working through college can actually prevent that from happening. As stated by Indeed.com on their website, gaining work experience will also help you start a professional network that will help you obtain another job in the future. Experience is a very powerful tool when utilized in the professional environment. Experience is one of the most important things on resumes. If you can get that professional network going as soon as possible in college, by the time you get out there and you're applying for stuff, you'll have that network backing you up. When you go in, they call your references, they're all amazing because you worked all through college. You won't have to worry about those references like the guy behind you is who did not work in college. You'll be there, you'll get the job, and then you will be successful. Now, all of you are probably wondering, how exactly am I going to pull this off? I just don't have the time. Well, let me tell you, most likely you do have the time, you just don't have the plan ready to use every second of your day to its maximum efficiency. A well-made plan that constitutes how many hours you have to spend in class, how many hours per week can be spent at work, how much free time you're allowed to have a week can be extremely beneficial. As the University of the People website states, responsibilities like school and work are often neglected when fun alternatives exist. But once you manage your time, you will be able to alleviate stress and become more successful. We don't have a scarcity of time. We have a scarcity of focus and a scarcity of planning. We prioritize the fun things and neglect the things that are hard but beneficial. If we put out a plan and just follow it, like clockwork, just have this plan written out. It says the hours you have to spend at school, the hours you can spend at free time, the hours you're going to spend at work, just like clockwork. Mark that off the calendar. It is drastically easier to follow than just winging it and be like, my schedule's here. I'm going to work this day today, and I'm going to go to school this day, and I'm going to take this given time off. Having that written down is a much better idea than just winging it. And the final tip is you can't be too hard on yourself during this time. This is a stressful time for everybody. It's rough and it is difficult to work through. So work in some breaks into your time management plan. As written in the Huffington Post, taking 1 break per hour increases focus and productivity. If you will take rest days and just relax and regain all the energy you've been losing from working in school, you will be so much more productive and focused on the tasks that you need to do than people who don't. And after all, this is still a fun time. You want to have fun and you want to be able to go to like the parties and like meet your friends and get lunch and stuff. So make sure you work in time for breaks. In conclusion, in this, I've gone over all the necessary ways to maintain a healthy balance between school and work. And I'm now finished talking to you about the importance of finding that balance between school and work. I've given you all the information necessary to not only understand the why, but also the how and accomplish maintaining a balance between school and work. I hope that now you have all realized how beneficial and amazing it is to have a job while being in school, and I hope you will all pursue that opportunity. Thank you very much.